What is up, guys? It's Colin. Welcome back to another video on the Brickaniac channel, and today I have a video showing you a bunch of details and just small things that you might have missed from the new LEGO Star Wars Christmas special trailer that is going to be on Disney+. And I have spent a lot of time just analyzing every second of this trailer to bring you guys the best details and things you might have missed from this little trailer about this short. So anyways, let's get on with the video. Beginning of this short, you can see that there are a bunch of just Star Wars characters in the Millennium Falcon ready to celebrate Life Day. You can see there's Finn, some Ewoks, and next to Finn, you can actually see Rose Tico. I wasn't sure if it was her, but it actually is. And just in case you aren't convinced by the picture, she has the necklace that is talked about in The Last Jedi. So I think this might be a new figure that might come out soon. I'm not sure, but what do you guys think? I think this would be a very cool figure to get, even though this character isn't the most loved. I do think this would be cool to have, and that the torso especially would be pretty nice with that necklace. But anyways, in the back you can see that there is a white Wookiee and again some weirdly colored Jawas, which are gray, and behind the Wookiee is Zorii Bliss, and in the back you can see one of the members of Jabba's band. I do think it would be cool if we got some like Return of the Jedi sets from the opening with Jabba, because I never got to get the Rancor Pit or any of those sets, but I would love to get them someday, and I do think they would be I do think it would be very cool if we got a reboot of them. A few seconds later, you can see the gang is all partying and getting ready to eat some turkey or whatever that is, hopefully not porg, because you can see in the background that there are a few porgs jumping around, and I thought that was kind of a cute little detail. But something a little bit more sinister than a porg is Greedo. You might be thinking that he is just there to party and have a little bit of fun. That's possibly what it is, but I think it's also possible because of the logo on his mug. It looks to be either a First Order or an Imperial logo, and so I think a possibility is that he is there to spy on the Resistance, to find out their plans, and to eventually stop them, because we do see later in the trailer that he is one of the people leading the Empire and a bunch of stormtroopers against both Han Solos.
Emperor Palpatine? I don't believe it!
You think maybe you could put a shirt on?
So, a little bit later in the trailer, we see Kylo Ren go full fanboy when he sees the Emperor and Darth Vader, and in this little half-second frame, you can see that his helmet is the cracked version of it after he smashes it against the elevator wall. But something you probably didn't notice is that in the background, he has two posters. One of them is of Darth Vader, but the other one is of something, I'm not really sure what it is, but upon closer inspection, it looks like the minifigure series Rockstar figure, but the face of it looks kind of like a Darth Vader face, so I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe he made it like a little collage of a Darth Vader Rockstar or something crazy like that. But if you have any ideas of what this is, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think, because I would love to hear suggestions. But yeah.
For Rey, adventure called, and she thought it would be fast.
Wow.
But there she found a key to the galaxy's past.
As you know, in the trailer, Yoda tells us that Rey is going on a little trip to do something that she thinks is going to be fast, but that's about all we know her intentions were, and she ends up finding the crystal that sends her back in time. But I think something that will give us a little bit more information as to what she was looking for is the logo that you probably didn't see on the temple. It is actually the Jedi logo, and so that means this is probably a Jedi temple, which I think is pretty cool, and she might be looking for answers from some of the older Jedi. Now, what question she has to ask, I'm not sure, but we will probably find out in the movie. Now, after she picks up the crystal, she is transported back in time to the Battle of Yavin, and she appears in Luke's X-Wing fighter. And speaking of Luke, you can see that his helmet mold is the newest one, and the X-Wing fighter is the newest X-Wing fighter set. But Emperor Palpatine does not use the new hood molds, which I find pretty interesting because he does use it in the Skywalker Saga video game, but he doesn't use it here. I'm not really sure why, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the plot, but I do think this is a cool little detail for fans of LEGO and Star Wars alike.
So cute.
For a few frames in the Mandalorian part of the trailer, you can see that there's a little bar and area that the Mandalorian and his friends are holed up in by Moff Gideon in the finale of Season 1. And what I think is pretty cool is it looks like there's a lot of detail in this area. And so I think we might be getting a set of this sometime in the future, which I would love to see, and it wouldn't be too far-fetched because it is the finale of the show, and we could get some new minifigures, including Moff Gideon.
Concentrate.
My master's father.
Impressive.
My master's father's master.
Although it only lasts about a second and a half, I do think this little snippet of the trailer is pretty important to understanding the plot of the movie. And one detail you probably missed unless you actually looked at this trailer frame by frame like I did, is that when you're fighting somebody with a lightsaber in LEGO, your arm kind of has to extend apparently, and that's a pretty cursed image. But another thing is that it looks like at first glance they're just in a gray room because a lot of the rooms in Star Wars are gray, but if you look to the bottom left, it looks like there's actually a pile of snow. And what I think is going on here is Darth Vader has also learned that they are traveling through time, and so he is trying to make sure he doesn't lose this time at the Battle of Hoth, and that he doesn't let the rebels escape, and Rey is trying to prevent that from happening. And the last thing I can see in this is that Rey actually has her yellow lightsaber from the end of The Rise of Skywalker, which I think is very cool and a nice little Easter egg, and I really do hope that this lightsaber does become a reality in the near future, because I'd love to see this in a set, and it does look like this is the lightsaber she uses in the Skywalker Saga video game.
Who are you guys?
Master Skywalker.
My son. These binary sons.
So in this part of the trailer, it looks to be the end of the movie, or at least towards the climax, because all the characters are dumped out of a portal and on Tatooine, where it looks like the fight scene at part of the trailer is happening. But something I find pretty interesting, and even though it's already been shown at the end of the trailer that both Hans see each other and interact, you can see at least 3 Obi-Wan Kenobis, you can see 4 Anakin Skywalkers if you include Darth Vader, and like I just said, 2 Han Solos. And I think it's going to be pretty cool, and I think it might be pretty funny how all the different versions of each character interact with each other, and I'm very excited to see how that all works out. Anyways, guys, that's about all for today's video. If you did like it, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really does help out the channel, and it really makes me happy if you do. So, yeah. Also, tell me down below in the comments, what was your favorite little Easter egg or detail that you missed from the trailer that you saw in this video? I think my favorite was when I was analyzing this, I saw the really weird extended arms while Darth Vader and Rey were fighting. And that was also a pretty funny one. So anyways, yeah, that's about all for today's video. Have a great day, and go build something awesome.
So cute.
Gunta, solos?
You want to shoot first?
After you.